Hello everybody, it's Women Locked Up Before and After, and today we're going to talk about one of my old bunkies, and once again I want to apologize for the lighting in here. It sucks. One of these days maybe I'll be able to get a generous person, maybe able to help me with internet on my phone to where I can actually do live videos outside or post my videos outside, instead of having to worry about being in here all the time in this dark room. It's not really dark, it has light, it just ain't good enough. Not for this webcam on this laptop. But anyway, today we're going to talk about my old bunkie, like I said, and I got a little bit I had actually pulled up. Well, I had pulled up, and I gotta find it again, because I'm only going to read a little bit and then I'll talk about her. But she was my second bunkie that I had there. I gotta go to history because I pulled the page down. Recently closed. 2 tabs. Why is that still up? Okay, here we are. It's right here. I just found it. Okay, duels. Wait. Okay, I found it. Like I said, I'm only going to read just a little bit of this and the rest I'm going to talk about, because oh, this thing right here is still open. Why is it still open? I got a screen recorder, y'all, and I love it, but the webcam don't show up when I'm talking. That's why I want a couple of them videos that y'all probably seen. It only showed, well, actually one video, it showed only half of my face. So I'm probably going to sit just like I am right now if I want to do another reaction video. I love doing reaction videos, by the way. I love them. And I have several that I haven't done that y'all would really do. Also, I want to let y'all please watch that Life After Parole, the first one and the second one. Those are really, really good. It's actually the whole thing. It's just I split it up because I used Screencastify free version, which you only do up to actually probably 10 minutes and only gives you like 8 minutes or whatever. So I had to split it up and do the second part, but that second part shows what happens to them people in the end. But it's really good. Okay. Anyway, her name was Miss Houston, and she was very, 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 very. I can't say how many varies. Extremely. What do you call that? When somebody literally like just didn't have no remorse whatsoever. You could see it in her eyes constantly. She sit there. Always be sitting there at the table, like when we get ready to go eat or something. We would be sitting there at the table. We knew about what time it was to go eat, and she'd be up there constantly talking about other people, like, God, good gosh, what she'd be saying other stuff, but I'm not saying those words. But she was sitting there talking about the way somebody's either putting herself out there, on some things I would agree with on some people, what they say about other people, but I kept to myself. I didn't sit there and talk about people like that I just kept to myself, even though I wanted to actually say things to certain people when they got on my nerves. I just bit my tongue and try to, like I said, I had a few people in there. It was my hometown. If I needed some advice on something, I'd talk to them or something like that, especially when all that stuff was going on with my daughter. If anybody read my main intro and my story, I got one titled My Story, y'all would know what I was talking about on that, about my daughter, all the stuff that I went through when I first got down there. It was so hard on me. It was really hard on me the whole time, actually. The last time I went to prison was the worst time I ever done, actually, first time I went to satellite, it wasn't as bad. But let me get to this, okay? Sorry about rambling on. This woman, but like I said, she has no remorse right now. I mean, for what she done. But the rumor was, when I was down there, until I looked it up today, the rumor was she beat her 13-year-old daughter, not 14, but still, that's bad. Beat her 13. They said she beat her 13-year-old daughter with a baseball bat, and that's why she was there. And now everything's wrong, but one thing, and that was the time that she got. I'm just going to read this one part. It says, at the time of her death, 14-year-old Paula Suzanne Houston was a petite, quiet teenager, poised to graduate from the 9th grade at the Pope School. Paula was a straight-A student, scheduled to receive an academic excellence award in English, science, and history, but Paula never got her awards for reasons we may only partially know. Paula's life was brutally taken from her mother. Many of the facts are found in the voluntary confession of Judy Lane Houston, Paula's mother, as given to law enforcement the day after the murder. Apparently on Sunday, June 2nd, 1985, Houston had discovered a letter from Paula to a girlfriend in which Paula had counseled Star 600, her friend, to be sure before she did it with her boyfriends, in parentheses, it. The letter went on to describe Paula's dreamy state over an unidentified boy. Houston and her husband, Larry Houston, got into a heated argument about Houston reading Paula's letter, but when Houston asked her husband to punish Paula, he dusted her bruises with a belt, like just dusted it off. Larry Houston then stormed off to work sometime prior to 10 p.m. and did not get home until sometime after 7:45 a.m. on Monday, the next day, June 3rd. His shift at his place of employment in Grenada, Mississippi, having ending at 7 a.m. In her confession, Houston said that when she got up at 6:30 a.m., Paula was already up and dressed. Houston claimed that Paula refused to go to school in spite of the fact that final exams were being given. Instead, Paula went to work washing her clothes and feeding and watering the animals while Houston got the other two girls ready for school. Houston claims that after the girls got on the bus for school, Paula came in and cursed her and accused her of marital infidelity. Paula started the fight by acting like she was going to scratch me, is what Judy's saying. She had never put her glasses on. She had a wild look on her face. That's when I grabbed her right arm and gave her a flip. Then she fell and hit the floor. She started to call me a slut, excuse my language. When she tried to get up, I slapped her on the side of the head. She tried to get up a second time. She was down on her hands and feet. All fours. There was a pink macrame belt lying on Paula's bed. I reached over, grabbed the belt, and dropped it over the front of her head. Held the belt around her neck for a short time and just collapsed. And she just collapsed. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people do some cruel things. 14-year-old girl, man. Her own daughter. After this, Houston says she went outside, lay down and cried. Cried. Then came in and tried to revive Paula by shaking her, calling her name and pouring water on her, but no avail. Listen to this. As though nothing had happened, Houston called the Charleston clinic and made an appointment for herself. At 8:30 that morning. Like nothing ever happened. She then took Paula's outer clothes off and put Paula's body in the trunk of her car. She went to the clinic, left there around 10:30 a.m., drove to a dump on the banks of the Yocona River in South Panola County, Mississippi, took Paula's underpants and bra off, and threw Paula's body off the bank. When she got home, Larry Houston was there, and she asked him if his insurance would cover her medical bills. Larry Houston asked where Paula was. Houston suggested that she may have run off with the boy. Larry Houston told her to check with the school and later go to town to get her prescription filled and report Paula missing. Wow. I'm on this last part now. On June 14, 1985, Judy Lane Houston was formally charged with capital murder in an indictment returned by the Panola County grand jury. The indictment alleged more specifically that before June 3, 1985, Houston had murdered her 14-year-old daughter, Paula Suzanne Houston, while engaged in the crime of felonious child abuse and battery. See Mississippi Code 97.319 and 97.539, supposed 1987 law. After changing venue to DeSoto County, the case was closed for trial on December 2nd, 1985. A 5-day trial ensued, the jury in the end returning a verdict of guilty as charged on December 7th, 1985. In the conclusion of the penalty phase, the jury determined that Houston should suffer the punishment of death from this conviction and sentence. Houston appeals. Okay, I know after that, so I'm gonna get off that part. Okay, first of all, I know she appealed it because she's not on death row. There's only one female on death row in Mississippi, in the whole state of Mississippi. There's only two real prisons in the state of Mississippi. That's Parchman, Mississippi, and where I was at, Central Mississippi Correctional Facility. All these other ones, like where I'm here in the county jail on the state side, that all those are, pretty much like a satellite for most part, except for people who are wearing black and white. They can't leave the grounds. Green and white, okay, that's why I don't understand how the uniforms are so different in different states on what you're supposed to wear. I see some people wearing just blue and all and scrubbed looking stuff. Yeah, we wore like white scrubbed shirts, but and it said MSDOC on the back, or MDOC convict or something like that on the, I think it was MDOC convict, yeah, on the back. And it was all white, and on the pocket we had to put our bed number and our last name right underneath it, and then right below that we had to put our MDOC number, and that's how they identified us if we didn't have our name tag on. You're supposed to have your name tag on anytime you walk out the door. But anyway, anyway, let's see, where was I at? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to remember. But we were sitting there talking about the fact that Judy Houston appealed her case. She did appeal it, but they took her off. She was on death row, but they took her off death row and gave her life without. And whatever that I wish somebody would let me. If you do know what that other thing is, comment below. It might be just Mississippi only, but it's whatever it is they give you, where you have to be buried on the ground. You can never leave the premises ever. You have to be buried right there. And that's what I'm trying to say. What they gave her was life without, and that when she appealed her sentence. Myself, I really can't answer you on that part, whether I'm for or not for. That it depends on what the person's crime was, really. I mean, I'm all for it if it was something really bad, especially with kids. Yes, but when it comes to other stuff, I don't know. It depends on what the situation is. But anyway, yeah, she got life without parole, and where you have to stay on the grounds and even be buried there, and you don't even get a tombstone. You have to get. I'm not even sure. I don't even think put any. Oh, it's like a. If I'm not mistaken, this is just a little small square. I think it's even wood, and it's carved in there. Your MDOC number. That's pretty sad. You get buried as a number, but hey, I mean that's the way things go. But it's not fair for some people though. Like that story I just put on here yesterday about that one girl. But see, she was on the three-strike law. That's why she got that sentence. But that's still not right, because she already done time on those other two charges, and get this third violation. It just is crazy. Our state is crazy. Period. With our laws, everybody is. All the cops are crooked here. It's crazy. But anyway, that's what I wanted to let y'all know about today. That was the monkey that I had, and we had quite a few run-ins while she was my bunkie, and because I always swept pretty much every single day and night. I sweep before I went to work, before not work but school, and she worked outside. See, that's why I think that's what people really messed people's heads on that, because they was always saying, because she worked with the flower plants outside and everything, planting flowers, trying to plant flowers out there around the office and stuff like that, and well, people was saying that at least she got to get a job that she could actually do something with, because they try to say that she buried in the flower bed or something like that. I don't even know. It was stupid. Buried her in the flower bed of her house or something. And they said that's the reason why she wants to keep working like that. You know, that's like I said, inmate.com. People talk like that. Unless you know for yourself, get somebody out on the outside. If you really want to know knowing your bunkie is crucial if you're going to be there for a long time. I'm telling you, some people might not care, but I mean, to me, I want to know who's sleeping either above me or below me. Are they gonna kill me in my sleep or whatever? I'm just playing, but seriously, yeah, I want to know who the person is that's sleeping under or above me. But this woman has no remorse though. I watched her all the time in her Bible, and I'm sure she still does the same thing unless something changed, something clicked. I mean, after all them years, that happened in the 80s, and she still has no remorse. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, anyway, things like that happen all the time, and people have no remorse. Some people have remorse, and it drives them crazy, literally insane, into an insane asylum. Everybody's different. But she has no remorse in her Bible all day long, but then again, it'll be a hypocrite and tell people step and try to pray with people, but then go right back to her old ways again, talking about people all day long. But I'm just, anyway, the run-ins that we had, what I was saying a while ago, is that I would sweep every day underneath that bed, whether I went to school or not. She worked outside doing the flower bed thing and all that stuff, but I went to school. So we both had stuff to do, but everybody has to do it one day a week, no matter what. It has detail in the bathrooms. I don't know if y'all if anybody's ever been locked up. It's called detail in the bathrooms. If it ain't called up, it's called something else. Let me know. I want to know if it is called something else somewhere else, because we call it detail when everybody has to clean. But we usually done the bathrooms or whatever. But whenever it was so many beds, like 28 to 30 beds was involved in the cleaning each day of the week. It was a certain amount, something through something beds had to clean, do detail. And that's probably morning and night, but people who was going to school, it's different for them. But anyway, let me get off all that, and hope that y'all like this video, because it's really important to know your bunkie. You know, I didn't even know. I knew she killed her daughter, but actually, really, to tell you the truth, really, I didn't know, because if you think about it, because until I actually looked, it said homicide murder, but it didn't say nothing until I looked it up on Google. Mississippi woman. It happened in the 80s. That's why it took me forever to find it. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm going to try to bring y'all the best I can. Today, I just wanted to talk about my old bunkie. It's a little off-the-wall video. Hope y'all like, share, subscribe, please. Please comment below for further videos that y'all would like for me to do. Any ideas, please, anything, and I'll talk about it. If you want to ask me a question, anything, whatever. And I don't know if y'all seen, some people have been commenting on Lockdown 23-1's video. I noticed it myself. A few of my subscribers were in there talking to each other, and I know who y'all are. Was in there saying, yeah, they would like him to interview me. Actually, I'll be all for that. I don't know how they do that either. I know that you can do like a duo thing, but you would probably have to screen record it, probably. But like, put the person on each part of the screen and be interviewing each other, or talking to each other, but interviewing pretty much. But I would love for him to interview me, because I can answer questions so much easier, and talk about things that have happened and everything, and I would be for that, definitely. So just letting y'all know, I would definitely be up for interview, and I want to start interviewing people myself. And one in particular person is actually a family member, and she wants to run from problems all the time, and I really don't want her to, because I really want to interview her. It's hard to do that. I really would like to go to the jail here to be able to do it, but I know they're not going to let me do it, because I've done been there. Anyway, like I said, please like, share, subscribe, and thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. I will try to bring y'all the best I can. Please bear with me, and I'm trying my best. I got the PayPal link below. I'm not, of course, you know, I don't have enough subscribers yet to be monetized or whatever, or watch hours yet, but hopefully I will. I'm not going to give up. I want to help people as much as I can. I don't really care much about the making the money part. It's actually getting help with the lighting, internet on my phone to where I can do videos outside and show y'all certain things that I would like to show you. Go to the actual jail. I can go across the street and they can't do anything, and it'd be awesome. It'd be really awesome, but I don't have internet on my phone. So anyway, yeah, I could go live. That'd be awesome, but I don't have internet on my phone. That's all I need is internet on my phone, some better lighting, and a better camera. Gosh, a better camera would be good. But that's it. Anyway, y'all like, share, subscribe, please, and thank y'all so much for watching. And don't forget them comments, y'all. Please comment and push them buttons. So, thank you for watching. Peace and love.